Today is the beginning of your yoga journey with Abby. Yoga at your convenience. Let's get started. Come find your comfortable seat on your mat. It's always nice to have a blanket or a cushion. Just make sure that you are comfortable. And gently close your eyes and start to be aware of your breath. It's good to match your breath. Inhale to 4, exhale to 4. So begin to feel your chest rise up as you inhale and slowly come down as you exhale. As you exhale, slowly press those sits bones into your mat or into your cushion or your blanket, and then draw your navel in and slightly up to support your back. Lengthen your spine by lifting the crown of your head up to the ceiling, and just feel that overall length throughout your spine, and it should give your spine some room to breathe. So go ahead and keep focusing in on your breath. Inhaling to 4, exhaling to 4 as you find length throughout your spine. Gently close your eyes again and listen to your breath, clearing out any clutter in your head that you may be experiencing. And now let's bring our hands to prayer at heart center. Your yoga journey with Abby will always start with dedicating your practice. Bringing your hands to prayer, gently closing your eyes again. And let's dedicate our practice to our breath, to taking time to breathe, to keeping your mind away from any racing thoughts. Dedicating your practice today to your breath. Take a moment here, and as you exhale, send out that dedication to yourself, making time to breathe. And now let's slowly open our eyes and release our hands to our lap. And let's begin by bringing our eyes to the ceiling and slowly bringing our eyes all the way down to the floor. We're waking up our cervical spine here. Slowly bringing our eyes up and slowly bringing our eyes down. We are nodding our head yes. Dropping your chin all the way down to your chest. Let's do this one more time. Slowly walking your eyes all the way to the ceiling and slowly bringing your eyes all the way down. And now let's turn our head side to side by nodding our head no. So slowly bringing your chin all the way to the left shoulder and then slowly bringing it to your right shoulder. Nice and slow. Make sure that you're squeezing your shoulder blades here and dropping your shoulders down away from your ears. Let's do this one more time. Slowly bring your chin all the way to your left shoulder and slowly bring it to your right shoulder. And now come back. Let's bring our fingertips behind us now. Let's stretch our neck a little bit farther, a little bit deeper, and this is where I want you to focus in on your breath. So slowly drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And as you exhale, focus on driving that left ear to your left shoulder, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Your hands are just resting behind you. You are not putting any weight on your hands or your fingertips here. So just hold this for a couple of breaths. As you exhale, like I said, drive that left ear down to your left shoulder. And now let's slowly go to the other side, ear to shoulder. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades. each direction one more time. Left ear to left shoulder. Focus on your breath. As you exhale, release your ear down a little bit closer to that shoulder. And slowly come up. Now let's bring our chin all the way to the left shoulder and drop your chin down. Angle it down so that you're stretching out your right upper trap here. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades together, dropping those shoulders down, and focus on your chest, that you're lifting your chest up to the ceiling as you drive your knees down to your mat. You're sitting up nice and tall in your comfortable seat. And then slowly bring your chin up and go all the way to the other side. And now drop your chin down. Focus on your breath. Every time you exhale is when you release down a little bit farther. Let's go each direction one more time. Slowly go to your left shoulder. Drop that chin down. Where are your shoulders? Is this left one creeping up? Is the right one following you? Drop them down. Sit up tall. And now, one more time. Go to the right and drop your chin down. Remember to keep focusing on your breath here. You're matching your breath. You're inhaling to 4 and you're exhaling to 4. All right, go ahead and release those hands. Next, we're going to interlace the hands right out in front. We're going to drop our chin down towards our chest. Keep breathing. Feel that opening throughout your mid-back here as you drive your chin down towards your chest. Take any work out of your neck here. Take your inhale, and as you exhale, bring it all the way up. Press it up towards the ceiling. Drop those shoulders down. Palms are pressing up. And now, as you exhale, release those arms for a nice big heart opener. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together here. Gaze up. Maybe sigh it out. Release tension that you've been hiding throughout your chest, throughout your face. Is your jaw relaxed? Make sure your jaw and your forehead is nice and relaxed here. Let's do this one more time. Round the back, press it forward, chin to chest. And now slowly bring them all the way up, press it up, drop the shoulders down. Take your inhale, exhale, release the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades, and let it go. Release. Maybe sigh it out, exhale through your mouth. All right, let's move into a nice side stretch next. Left fingertips just resting on your mat. Right arm reaches to the left. Lengthen that right arm by reaching with the fingertips here. Knees are driving down. Hold this for one more breath. And as you exhale, slowly bring both arms up. Take your inhale, exhale, right arm down. And now reach to the right. Lengthen that left arm. Reach with the left fingertips. There should be no weight on this right hand. Instead, you're lifting up through your chest and lengthening. Let's hold this for one more breath. And as you exhale, slowly bring both arms up. Reach up as you inhale, gaze up. And exhale, fold forward all the way down. So here, you're driving your chest forward. You're bringing your chin towards your chest, and you're releasing all the way down. This is where your block is really handy. Or maybe you have another blanket, maybe you have a pillow. Anything that is comfortable for you to use here, I would definitely grab it. You can always pause the video and grab what you need as well. Listen to your breath, slowly release down, driving your chest towards the floor, towards your mat. Let's hold this for one more breath. And as you exhale, slowly rise up. Go ahead and set your things to the side, and we're gonna meet in table. So here, I want you to come to all fours. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. Always take whichever padding you need for your knees. If you need to roll up your mat for a little extra padding, go ahead and do so. Or maybe you have a blanket that you want to use. Place your blanket here for even more padding for your knees. All right, hands are underneath the shoulders, fingers are spread out wide, knees are underneath the front of your hips, and your feet are just gently resting right below the knees. We're not bringing the toes together. It's very important to align your joints to protect them. All right, we are gonna drop the belly down and bring the head forward. This is our cow pose. We're gonna take an inhale, and as you exhale, round your back into your cat. So your chin comes to your chest, and you arch your back up into the ceiling. And maybe rock a little forward and back. You're creating space again throughout your spine here. And then slowly drop your belly down and bring your head forward. Let's do this again. Take your inhale in your cow pose, and as you exhale, round your back into your cat and slowly rock forward and back. And as you exhale, go ahead and drop the belly back down and bring the head forward. All right, go ahead and release your mat, or you can step your blanket off to the side. We're gonna meet back in, actually we're gonna come all the way up to our standing pose. I want you to have your feet at hip distance apart. That's always the front of your hips. And I want you to start gripping your mat with your toes. Let's come to prayer again in our standing pose. Our hands are pressing firmly together. And let's just gently close our eyes here. And let's get grounded in this standing mountain pose. So the feet are gripping your mat. You're pressing all corners of your feet into your mat. You're engaging both legs, your quads, and you're drawing your navel in and slightly up to support your back and to create this very strong foundation here. Dropping the shoulders down away from your ears, lifting the crown of your head up to the ceiling to provide length throughout your spine. And like I said, gently close your eyes and just feel how grounded you feel in this posture. So just take a moment, focus on your breathing. You're inhaling to 4, you're exhaling to 4. And find length throughout your entire spine here. Notice how this feels. Take a little mental note. Can you stop throughout your day and come to this standing pose and focus on your breath? I encourage you to do so. Let's hold this for one more breath. As you exhale, lengthening your spine. And now let's gently open our eyes and come all the way to our high mountain. Drop those shoulders down, reach with the fingertips up. And now let's move into that side stretch again. Let's slowly release the left arm down and let's reach to the left. Keep lengthening this right arm and fingertips, but this time we're gonna wrap around that right wrist and gently pull We're gonna intensify the stretch here throughout your right side. And you can definitely keep this left arm down if you would like as well. This is your practice. You listen to your body and do what's comfortable for you. Again, if you would like, grab that right wrist and gently pull to intensify the stretch. But make sure that your hip is not turning and that your hips are squared up to your feet here. Let's hold this for one more breath. And as you exhale, slowly come up to your high mountain. Take your inhale, exhale, right arm down. Let's reach to the right now. Reach with the fingertips, lengthen that left arm, and keep breathing. You can stay right here, or you can grab that left wrist and gently pull. Make sure that that left hip is squared up with your feet. Let's hold this for one more breath. And as you exhale, slowly come back to your high mountain. Let's take an inhale, exhale. We're gonna swan dive, leading with your chest, all the way down to your forward fold. So this is your first forward fold. I want you to take a nice bend in your knees here, or maybe bending one knee at a time. Just making sure that you're warming up this pose here. Slowly release down. So again, maybe bend both knees, lengthen them, bend one knee at a time. It's like you're pedaling it out a little bit while standing in this pose. Let's move into a ragdoll pose. So bringing your hands to opposite elbow and then just hanging out here, just swaying side to side. Make sure you have a nice bend in your knees here as you're swaying side to side. Nice and slow. Make sure your neck is relaxed. Wave your head yes, wave your head no. And now slowly roll up like a rag doll. You're stacking one vertebrae at a time. Once you come all the way up, let's do some big shoulder circles back. But pay attention to your feet. Are all corners of your feet pressing into your mat? Are your toes gripping your mat? Are your legs engaging? Give yourself really good support here. And now let's bring the fingertips to the shoulders. Let's take this a step farther. Bringing the elbows forward, bringing them up, and bringing them all the way back. Create some space throughout these shoulder joints. Bring the elbows up, all the way back as you squeeze the shoulder blades together. Check in with your core. Are you supporting your lower back here? Draw the navel in and slightly up. One more time. Bring the elbows forward, bring them up, and bring them all the way back. Now, let's switch directions. Let's squeeze the shoulder blades together. And now let's bring them up, forward, and all the way down. Bring them back. Bring them forward. Bring them all the way down. One more time. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bring them up. Bring them all the way down. All right, let's slowly release. Shake out those arms. This is where I want you to just turn side to side and just let your arms dangle and let them do whatever they want to do. So you're just turning side to side, letting your arms just hang out pretty much. And just let go. Maybe you sigh it out here, exhale through your mouth. Or gently close your eyes. Let's slowly release. Let's bring the arms all the way back up into our high mountain. Let's gaze up. Let's take our inhale. Exhale, big swan dive down. This is where that block can be handy as well. You can place your hands down at the block in your forward fold. Or you can just release all the way down. But we're gonna do a little rotation here. So with using my block, I'm gonna place my left hand down and I'm gonna reach the right fingertips up. If you need to bend the knees a little bit, if that feels good, or lengthen both legs, maybe trail your fingers all the way up so that you're easing into it and reach the right fingertips up. You may need to bend that left knee a little bit to really get that rotation. Let's hold this for one more breath. And as you exhale, slowly release down. Let's bring the right hand to the block or to the floor now. And like before, let's let those fingers go all the way up that arm and reach slowly up. And maybe we bend that right knee and maybe we lengthen both legs. Keep breathing here. Let's hold this for one more breath. And as you exhale, slowly release all the way down. All right, let's slowly roll up like a rag doll, stacking one vertebrae at a time. Let's do our shoulder circles. And now let's slowly release to have a seat on our mat. All right, so today we're just letting our spine breathe. We're focusing on our breath. We're just relaxing. We're gonna end our practice this morning by just relaxing in our seated pose. Let's bring our hands to prayer at heart center. And let's gently close our eyes and remember our dedication to our breath, to taking time to breathe and to let our breath release tension. Let's bring our thumbs to our third eye in the middle of our forehead and bow down to our practice, remembering that dedication. And now, namaste. Thank you for joining Yoga with Abby today.
Hey everyone, if you liked that video, make sure you subscribe to Yoga with Abby.